Hi everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's reading vlog, we are going to be swapping my screen time for reading time. So this screen time is from a few weeks back. It is bad, but it's definitely not as bad as the past few times I've done this video, because I have done it a few times before. The numbers are lower, thank goodness, but not by much. We're going to do Monday to Friday, so 5 days, and every day I will tell you how much time I spent on my phone and we will read for that amount of time. Monday, day 1, we have 5 hours and 53 minutes to read, which, okay, sounds like a lot. In comparison, I was having 12-hour days multiple times in the last time we did this. If you can hear that background noise, I am so sorry. It is feeding time at the zoo over here. We've got 3 dogs all eating. 5 hours, 53 minutes. It is 9:30 in the morning. I just finished the morning shift, so we got a good lot of time to read, and I want to read I Will Make You Pay by Teresa Driscoll. I'm currently reading all of her backlist. I just read most of Lucinda Berry's backlist, and I am on Teresa Driscoll because her books are on Kindle Unlimited, and so are her audiobooks for a lot of them. So her books are all technically standalones, but she has a couple of recurring characters. There's a private investigator that's in all of them, all these different books, the characters are hiring him, so you kind of get to see his story go along. And there's a book where he's a main character in it, which I read, and stuff like that is so fun because it's not spoiling other books, but it's I know you, I've seen you somewhere, which I really like. The angle's now changed because there's now dogs sitting on the windowsill. Oh my gosh, this intro. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know anything about this thriller. I like going into thrillers blind. I'm not even going to read the synopsis. The audiobook is just under 10 hours, and if I listen to it, I want to listen to it at 1.7. I think it's going to come up round about the exact time. So let's set a timer for 5 hours and 53 minutes. Started reading I Will Make You Pay by Teresa Driscoll. I'm super excited. I'll keep you updated. Hello. It has been a few hours since I last spoke to you. We've got 2 hours left on the timer, as you can see. Oh my gosh, my screen's dirty. I'm about 70% into I Will Make You Pay. It is really quite interesting so far. So this is a woman who is a journalist, reporter kind of thing. And every Wednesday she's getting ominous messages from a random person on the phone with a voice changer. She has no clue who it is, but it's really scaring her. The stakes are getting higher and higher every Wednesday. And then we're also getting a past perspective from someone. I think I figured out who it is based on a couple of things that he said. I think I know who he is in the present now, but I'm not 100% and nothing's been revealed yet, so I could still be wrong, but I think I know. I think I'm gonna end up finishing it as the timer goes, which is absolutely perfect for the first day. The numbers of screen time do get a little bit higher as the week goes on, so we'll be reading more than one book in a couple of days, I think. But yeah, so far pretty good. I will let you know when I'm finished or when the timer goes off, whatever one comes first, but I'm definitely going to finish this book today either way. I look horrendous. I finished the book at almost perfectly the time, so I finished I Will Make You Pay. I think I'm going to rate this one 4 stars. I think it's my favourite from Teresa Driscoll. This was really good. I really like the plot twist. I didn't quite guess who it was. I thought I was clever with the hints. Turns out they weren't hints. I was reading too much into things. But yeah, it was good. It kept me entertained the whole time and I had a really good time. Obviously tomorrow is day 2, Tuesday, and I have to read for 5 hours and 33 minutes. And the audiobook Her Perfect Family by Teresa Driscoll is telling me I will have 5 hours and 32 minutes to read it in if I read it at 1.7 speed. So I think it's a sign that I should read that book because it's going to take me the exact amount of time. I don't even need to set a timer. I'm just going to go off of the book. So that is what I'm going to start in the morning, and I'll keep you updated as I go. I know absolutely nothing about it. Again, it has the same private investigator that's in all the other books, and we're seeing how his life's progressing too, and that is literally all I know. So that is what I will be reading tomorrow. and I will have to read the whole thing. Well, I'll have to listen to the whole thing. I will still set a timer just in case I end up physically reading, because I physically read quicker than I listen, so we might have to read another book, if that makes sense. But if all goes to plan, this audiobook is the exact perfect length for the 5 hours and 33 minutes I need to read tomorrow. Hello, I've got a couple hours left on the timer, and I have been reading The Perfect Family by Teresa Driscoll. This book's really, really good. So it starts with going to this girl's graduation, and you're watching from the perspective of her mother as she gets shot on stage, and she's now fighting for her life, and they've got to figure out who did this, why. You're going back to before she got shot, and you're reading like essays she's written, and there's so much to uncover, and it is so twisted and dark and so good. Like I said, couple hours left on timer, couple hours left on the audiobook, so I'm gonna finish it. Honestly, it is like 9:30 right now. I've been up for a while. I did not sleep well last night, and I think we're gonna cheat a little bit because I have a busy next couple days and the numbers are quite high for the next couple days. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna finish today's timer by like midday, and we're gonna start day 3 and get ahead, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to read the full amount tomorrow. So we're gonna start it today, which is kind of cheating, but hey, I've done this challenge legitimately a couple times. We can get away with cheating this time around because I want to be successful, and I'm not going to be able to read for like 9+ hours tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure the timer is, so we're going to cheat a bit. But I'll be back once I've finished today's time and today's book. Good morning. So, I finished the time for today, but I also finished the book, Her Perfect Family by Teresa Driscoll. Another 4-star read. This was so good, so twisty-turny, and I really liked it. Sunlight is literally blinding me. So like I said earlier, we're going to get a head start on day 3 because the time for day 3 is 8 hours and 4 minutes, and I simply do not have 8 hours of time tomorrow. So we are going to get started today and read for at least, I want to say 3 hours is my goal, and then obviously finish the 8 hours off tomorrow. I'm not going to start right now. I am actually going to have a nap because, like I was saying earlier, I was like 4 hours into the timer by 9 AM. Your girl did not sleep well last night. But let's get up the timer like ready to go. 8 hours and 4 minutes, and I'm gonna have a nap, go to bed for a bit, and then on my walk to work I'm gonna start listening to Close Your Eyes by Teresa Driscoll. This is the last book on her backlist I want to read. She has 2 books, the first 2 books that she published a good few years ago, but they're not thrillers, they're just general fiction, I think, and that's not my vibe, so I'm not going to be reading them too from her, but I love her thrillers. So this is the last one I have left to read, but honestly, like, I'm just binging them all right now. It's called Close Your Eyes. It says, your daughter is missing, but is it your fault? That is actually all I know about it. So I'm gonna get the audiobook up a bit later, listen to it on my walk to work, listen to it on my walk back from work, and then I will probably listen to it while I puzzle, because I love me a good puzzle. Good morning and welcome to day 3. So I ended up reading for about 2 more hours yesterday, so we've got about 6 hours to read today. I'm about 30% into Close Your Eyes. I am quite enjoying it. I won't tell you what is happening because spoiler free, but it is another very tense thriller and I am having a good time. Definitely going to finish it in under the 6 hours, so I guess I'll talk to you when I finish it, talk my thoughts, rating, and then we will pick out another book to start today. I don't know if we'll read a whole new book, but we'll definitely start another one. 3 hours and 20 minutes left. It is 8:15 p.m. Let's get Close Your Eyes finished. I'm like 80% in. I need to get it done. I need to get it done because I'm tired, but I've still got so long left. I finished Close Your Eyes. This was another 4-star. This was so good. I love Teresa Driscoll. She is so fun. But I've now read everything on her backlist that I want to read, and we have just over 2 hours left today. So we need to find a new Kindle Unlimited author to binge. I am still in a thriller mood. I have been for like all of this year so far. So we're gonna try A.R. Torr. They have quite a few books on Kindle Unlimited. They all seem to be thrillers. We're gonna start with Every Last Secret. The audiobook for this is about 9 hours, so definitely not gonna finish it in the last couple hours of today, but I will get a good chunk in for the 2 hours. And then tomorrow, let's see how long we have for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, tomorrow is our longest day. We have nearly 10 hours. We've got 9 hours and 40 minutes. And I'm kind of busy tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. But yeah, for the next 2 hours, I'm going to listen to Every Last Secret. I know nothing about it. I'm going in blind. Hopefully it'll be good. But I'll speak to you at some point tomorrow. I will probably get up and listen to the audiobook while I get ready for work and stuff, and then talk to you when I get home, because I need to get every spare bit of time I need to be reading tomorrow. That is nearly double digits worth of reading. Hello. It is technically day 4, but we're gonna split this into 2 days because no way am I reading for the full amount of time today. It is already 5 p.m. I was like an hour off yesterday's time, so I added an hour onto the timer today, so we have 10 hours left to read. So I'm gonna split this between today and tomorrow, and then day 5 will be done on day 6. 10 hours is just not happening. Like I said, already 5 p.m. So I'm currently reading, what am I reading? Every Last Secret by A.R. Torr. I have just reached part 2. It is really good. I'm so intrigued so far. It is like rich people drama, which I absolutely love because I will never experience. So gotta live my life through fiction. And I'm just gonna read for as much as I can today, and then we will finish the day off tomorrow. It is now technically day 5, but we're still on day 4 of the challenge. I've got just under 6 hours to read today. I finished Every Last Secret by A.R. Torr, is it? Oh my gosh, this book was so good. I rated it 4 stars. I'm so excited to read more of their books because the plot twists were insane. So that was a great start, and now I'm currently reading The Good Lie by A.R. Torr. There's going to be another one where I read all of their backlist. I think they only have like 5 thrillers that are on Kindle Unlimited. I think there are more, but not on there. I'm about 10% in. This is a really interesting premise. There's a serial killer who gets found out, and then there's a woman that works with people who have thoughts of killing people, like not ones that have acted on it or people that might have acted on it in the past and done their time, but she's a like therapist for those people, and I don't know what the link is between this serial killer and her yet, but I will find out. So far, like I said, only 10% of the way in, but it is good so far. We have nearly 6 hours. Like I said, I keep repeating myself, so definitely gonna finish this book and start another one today, and then we'll do day 5s tomorrow, because I will be doing all 5 days. Just because I failed doesn't mean I can stop with the time. So I just finished The Good Lie, another 4 star. Oh my goodness, this author is so good. I had so much fun. I really recommend this author's work. I really like their thrillers. So we have about an hour and a half left on the timer, and I'm going to start another book by them. I'm going to start A Familiar Stranger. I know absolutely nothing about it. I have been shocked twice now by reading 2 books from A.R. Torr, so I'm going to go into it blind and see how shocked I'm going to be this time. I'm expecting big things. My hopes are now like really high. My expectations are high, so let's hope the good 4-star streak continues. Welcome to day 5 on day 6. So today we have 6 hours and 31 minutes to read. I had about just under an hour left on the timer last night, so I added it to the timer, so it looks a bit longer than 6.5 hours, but we'll be reading for the full amount of time. I'm determined we're gonna finish this challenge today, because then it will only be like 1 day extra. So I'm 23% into A Familiar Stranger. It is interesting. We're getting mostly the point of view of this wife who's finding out if her husband's having an affair. She's also met this guy in a coffee shop and is pretending to be someone else as like a escape from her life. She's like, I'm this cool person who does all this traveling and stuff, and she's like reinventing herself. We've had a couple like really short chapters from the husband's perspective, and what the hell is going on? What the hell? Ew. And I'm really intrigued. So, like I said, time has actually got 7 hours and 19 minutes left. I am going to get started by finishing A Familiar Stranger. I'm gonna read the whole thing, and then we're probably gonna read some more by A.R. Torr. I'm just in the mood to carry on binging. I've been in the thriller mood for a good couple weeks now, and I am absolutely loving it. So we're probably gonna continue with A.R. Torr's backlist, but we shall see. Hello. So I just finished A Familiar Stranger. I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. I am loving these books. Oh my gosh, so good. For me to give a thriller 4 stars, it has to be amazing. I'm so picky with thrillers. Over 4 hours left, 4 hours, 8 minutes, 40 seconds. And we're gonna start A Fatal Affair by A.R. Torr. They normally take me about 5 hours to read, but this one's a bit shorter, so let's see how long it actually says.
The oldest love affair in
5 hours 28 minutes, so we're not gonna finish it, but we'll get over halfway. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook. I have my planner for the year arriving later today. Oh, it's already 6 p.m. I think it's hopefully gonna be here soon, so I'm gonna listen to it while I fill all of that in, sort that all out, and just have some fun. I am having a great time. I know nothing about this thriller, although I do know it's like a Hollywood scandal kind of thing. Stars, lovers, liars, killers. This is Hollywood and everyone has a part to play. So, actress loves 2 men. One is a movie star, the other is his twin brother. Ooh. This sounds so good, but I'm not going to read the rest of it because I like going into thrillers as blind as possible. So just going to get started with it and make some progress. It is the next day because I wanted to finish up The Fatal Affair so I could give like one last review, because the timer went off last night when I was like 70% in, but I have now finished it. I have completed the challenge. Took us a day longer than we thought, but hey, we're here. I ended up rating The Fatal Affair by A.R. Torr 3.5 stars. I love this author's work so much. This one was the weakest for me because I feel like when you have identical twins in a thriller, there are a lot of cliche tropes and plot twists. What did I even just say? There are a lot of cliche plot twists and things that you can put in, and then if you do that, I'm gonna guess them, and they're not as unique, but I did still love it, and I loved all the other plot twists that weren't to do with that. There we go. That is me swapping my screen time for reading. I have so many fun ideas to do, and I also want to redo a few challenges like I did when I started this. For example, I've swapped my screen time for reading a couple times now, but it's fun every single time. So there's a couple more reading vlogs challenges like this that I'm going to be doing within the next couple weeks. So I'm super excited to share that with you guys. If you would like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe. Click that notification bell down below if you want to be notified when I upload. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!